Hey, how are you all doing, friends? Welcome back to the John Went Walking page. I'm coming to you this afternoon from Sunset Beach near Tarpon Springs, Florida. I was out here about a month or so ago. We're enjoying a cool mid-February afternoon here in Central Florida over on the Gulf Coast. You can see the Gulf directly behind me, the Mexico or America, whichever you'd like to call it. It's right behind me, and the sun's going to be setting here very shortly, probably in about the next half hour, 45 minutes. And this area in this Tarpon Beach area here at Sunset Beach draws a nice crowd for a lot of reasons. First, it's just very beautiful out here. It's usually not too crowded. Now, this is a Friday evening, so there will be people come out this evening, but if you're in the area, this is a wonderful place to stop and see a sunset. So there's no charge to get out here on this little beach area, so there's plenty of space, and you're going to hear some people in the background making noise, and that's okay. They're all getting ready for a big evening out here to see the sunset. And it's not Key West or anything, not Key West ceremony, but still it's a beautiful, beautiful place to come out and visit. So tonight I just wanted to do a little bit of catch up. I really haven't done an overview for the John Went Walking channel, the Florida Trail Thru-Hike prep. I haven't done an overview lately. I've been spending a lot of time out hiking on the Florida Trail, and I've been posting videos all the way down from the East Green Swamp, the Green Swamp East Track, all the way up through the West Track, all the way up to Rich Loam, and even into further north in the Withlacoochee Forest, all the way up to just west of Inverness out there. So now, I'm about 3 months in with my videography here on this YouTube channel, and my travels so far, I've been all the way down to just below Westgate River Ranch, which is down about 235, 236, all the way up to just west of Inverness in the northern Withlacoochee Forest, and that's at about mile marker 419, 420, right in that area. So that's about where, so far, the first 3 months, that's the areas that I've covered on the trail so far, and they're going to keep expanding. I'm going to keep working my way out a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. But I just wanted to kind of catch up, because I did a lot of early when I first came onto the channel, and you go back and look at a lot of the older videos. I did almost every single week. I would do an update video and talk about how my fitness was coming and my planning was coming, my logistical stuff. Oh, you all know, if you were with me back at way back closer to the beginning, I had a emergency hernia surgery there in early December. Now I'm well over that. I'm back to where I can actually hike 2.5, 3 hours anytime I want to go out. I'm free to do it now, and I have been doing a lot of hiking, like almost daily hiking, but I still haven't gotten out with my backpack yet, and that's kind of the stage I'm at right now. Like I'm getting in the miles, that's for sure, working on my fitness. I'm eating pretty good, I'm eating right, eating healthy. Logistically, I've been working hard. I've been studying this Florida Trail Guide all along. I've been studying that, learning to use the app, the Far Out app, which I've learned to use pretty good. So now, like I said, I've covered most of the Western Corridor. I really have. So I'm going to start expanding out a little bit further, and I'm still going to be bringing you some videos from the Western Corridor, but I'm also going to start expanding that. And I'm looking at my next adventure. I'm hoping to get down next week, get down to where, as the trail comes out of South Florida, where it breaks into east and west around Orlando. I want to get down into that area and bring you videos from right there at the junction. And I'm not sure exactly where I'll be filming down there. Now, I'll probably stay off of, I know Old Canoe Road is down there. I'll probably stay off of the actual road areas and try to take you into the forested areas or the swampy areas, or any of the areas that are not on the road. So on the road, and I've actually filmed a couple of road videos on this channel, including I did the Ronald Reagan part, where there's about a 10 or 12 mile walk through there, something like that. I filmed that from my car, and I tried to show you what it would look like. There was no way I was just going to walk along the road and film that far, but I put the camera in the car and brought it with me, and you can see the entire way. what I've been talking about a lot with these wrap-up videos, and I just have to put a plug in every time I get a chance, because I know everybody's not going to see every video. If you click on this one and you're interested in anything out on the west side or the Florida Trail coming around Orlando on the west, this is a great place for you to explore now, because I've got a lot of videos on there, and they're basically shot point to point. So I'm showing you like 3-part series, 4-part series, 5-part series, so you can actually see how the trail looks out there. Like, I'm not breaking away just to show you the beautiful parts of the trail or the fun things out there or the dangerous or the unusual things. I'm not breaking away to do that. I'm actually showing you point to point. So I guess if you were from down here and you were regularly around here, you may be a little bit bored with it, because it is point to point, and I'm not sure that it would be for everybody. But if you're planning a through hike and you're interested in how it looks out in those specific areas, then that's a whole different story. Then this would be a wonderful place for you to check out those videos. And again, they're back for, I've got videos posted over about the past 3 months. I think I'm up to a little over, right around 60 videos or so. The numbers are sparse on the page, but I'm grateful for every single one of the people that are watching it, because these are folks that love the Florida Trail like I do. And I tell you, I knew starting when I started this YouTube channel, my thought was it'll probably just be me most of the time, me by myself most of the time, and I was perfectly okay with that, because I'm using it, I'm using it almost as a documentary for myself, a history for myself of where I came from and where I'm going, and I'm using it to help motivate myself to make sure that I don't stop, because my ultimate goal, culminating next January of 26, is to actually start and finish a through hike of the Florida Trail. I know it's going to take about 3 months or 3.5 months, and so that's what I'm doing out here. Not just physically getting ready, emotionally getting ready, but getting ready logistically and having a good idea of my surroundings and where I'll be. And the very positive part about this entire experience has been that I've learned a lot about the Florida Trail. I've learned it's so very, very well marked. Everywhere I've been that hasn't been on even the road sections are very well marked, with the exception of the Kissimmee Lakefront, waterfront, whatever the area is up there in Old Town Kissimmee. It's not well marked. I think there's no markings at all, but you follow the road. But with that exception, all the way down, I'm talking below Westgate at 235, 236, all the way up to 419, 420, where I was just to the west of Inverness. I mean, the trail markings are just incredible, and there's no way you're going to ever get lost out there. You could get out there. I would have no trouble at all, no problem at all being out there, even in the evening. Like if it gets dark and I wanted to keep walking, put in a few extra miles, or early in the morning if I wanted to get up and get an early start and get out there, I would have no problem at all out there on the trail in the dark. I mean, it's just so well marked, and it's so well maintained. Like I've said it before, but I don't really know any of the trail maintainers. I don't know the folks that are responsible for keeping it so clean and neat the way they do. But I tell you what, it's just been an incredible experience, and it makes me very, very grateful for this opportunity to live in Central Florida. I live in the Orlando area. It makes me so very grateful to be able to be out there and experience this on a regular basis. And within an hour drive, I could basically get to any of those spots between 230 and 420 all the way, that whole area. Like I could drive an hour either way and be in either one of those spots. So again, then I drive another half hour extra out, or extra 2 hours out, and it's going to expand it all the more. And I mentioned before, if you're new to the channel, you're just watching, but I fully expect that during this year, we're only in the middle of February right now, so I basically still have like 10 months, to keep working on this. So basically, I expect to be all the way up into the Panhandle during the summer, or spring or summer, and I expect to be down in South Florida, all on the trail sections, and documenting pieces of it for this channel, and preparing myself logistically to keep getting out there a little bit further, and setting myself up for success. I've got a few challenges, with my age. I'm 63 years old, turning 64 in the fall. That's a challenge. I'm still a little bit heavy. I got to drop about 15 pounds over the summer to get down to my hiking weight. But I'm telling you, it's very, very doable, and I'm very, very hopeful that it's all going to come to fruition. I'm just setting myself up for success as much as I can. So friends, I'm going to leave you here from Sunset Beach this evening. We're down to about 60 degrees. It's supposed to drop into the mid 50s as the darkness comes on, and it's very cool here for Central Florida. We're enjoying it. We're grateful for it because we know what's coming. We know that the heat's coming. So friends, I'm grateful you're here with me. I can't thank you enough for sharing in this journey, taking a couple of minutes out of your day to see how I'm doing. I wish you all the best wherever you are this evening, friends, and I'll be back with you again real soon on the Florida Trail. Goodbye, friends.